my fellow Nigerian. God bless Nigeria. God bless Africa. What I'm about to say is just, today I was watching TVCNEWS. Otituju analyzes some of the 2023 presidential election, and he talks a lot about Obi. He's not a Labour Party man. I believe he's PDP man. He talks a lot. We all know the truth. We know the truth. So I'm doing a review on TVCNEWS where Otituju analyzes the presidential election. So please, I want you to sit back, let's watch it together, and at the end, you and I now have a choice to make. But meanwhile, let us continue to calm down.
It's also, in order to say that, collection of results, are still ongoing.
We were making one mistake. Every political party has a situation room. TVC has situation room because you are collating. It's all about information. Those collection centers in every political party, we've known the result as they come in. We know the result as they come in because we all have agents. We all have agents. And when I contested the election, my agent takes my slip straight there, text our result to them. To every polling unit, it will start adding up. It is the one they are doing in Abuja now is the official one. Everybody in their states today knows the outcome of this election. It's not officially announced, and I can't give figures. I can only tell you that is the truth. Don't let politicians confuse you. What has PDP done differently that they thought Nigerians were waiting for us?
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Many people believe that the PDP has stained itself, that the PDP didn't actually govern Nigeria the right way. In fact, it got to a point that the PDP thought that the solution was to change the name of the party after they lost the election.
That is very correct.
In 2015.
When Modu Sharif took over the party.
Yes, they thought that, okay, they even apologized to Nigerians.
We were the actors.
They even apologized to Nigerians.
We were the actors.
For the failure that they made.
I said we were the actors.
Now, can you say with certainty that if PDP had chosen Peter Obi as his candidate,
yes,
that the PDP would have won the election?
No. Let me tell you today, if Obi had run under PDP, even as president, we would have lost. Let me tell you, Nigerians don't want to hear certain things again.
They don't want to hear PDP again.
They don't want to hear PDP. Let me tell you, at the federal level,
yes,
because every state is peculiar. States are different. At the national level, excuse me, how many PDP presidents are still with PDP today? Did Atiku visit Obasanjo during this campaign? Ask yourself. Buhari is the only president ever produced by APC. Buhari is the only president ever produced by APC. Tell me, is Obasanjo with PDP? Is Jonathan with PDP? May God bless Yaradua of late memory. Tell me how many Senate presidents were active in this election. Some of them were quiet inside. We should ask how they lost Kwara with that magic. I don't want to go into too many.
But in spite of all that, you have chosen to stick with the PDP.
Listen, okay, go ahead, ask your question.
Yes, because that is what you are convinced that PDP is a public relations disaster right now.
Listen,
but you still chose to stay there.
Yes, remember?
There must be a reason why you are still there.
Remember that I said what I'm talking about is a national politics. And I'm telling you again that all states are peculiar. The situations in states differ. And I'm equally telling you, sir, there's nobody in Nigeria that has confronted me with what I said before and saying something to the contrary. You will recall again that I said Nigerian Governors Forum, both in PDP and APC, PDP and APC serving governors met in Delta. PDP, APC governors, towards that election, signed a document and said, we are conceding this coming election to our southern brothers in Nigeria, which means they all agreed. Excuse me, can a fractured party, can a fractured leg run? A leg that is fractured. Can I box you with a fractured hand? The Kwankwaso left the PDP. Since this how you came, this how you, your child. Yes. And I'm going to come to your child matter.
Oh, we'll take you there.
Yes, sir. What is his name? What did I say now? Kwankwaso left.
Yes.
Kwankwaso came up with almost 1 million votes. If Kwankwaso didn't leave, that vote would be for PDP.
Yes.
Obi, I told you that time, Obi, very serious cancer. Cancer stage 4. He has finished both liver, kidney, heart of PDP now. Before now, he's chopping APC too, but he has chopped both the eyes, the nose, everybody, everywhere in PDP.
All the vital organs.
If there is any organ left, it's carcass.
And you still choose to be a part of a party in the way you have
described? Just wait a second. Listen, my sister. I am a 62-year-old man. I don't beg for relevance. You understand? I'm not looking for appointment. I'm not begging you for anything. Let me tell you very clearly. Those who are cringing mislead the public. I'm not going to mislead anybody here. In the month of November, I sent a tweet. I said, please, it is not too late to mend fences. Let us do something. It's like Bayo should get out. I've gotten out. They too are out. Those who reject wise counsel will face a tomorrow like this. Did they make effort to reconcile with Obi before today? Today now they are looking for Obi to make sure. Obi is the clean man. Obi should not allow them to come and stay in him. They should not. Obi is wearing white. Nigerians are talking Obi now. This election is the hand of INEC. I don't want to comment about the election and the outcome. Obi is a man I have great respect for. But let me say it here. Obi should not allow PDP to stay. If PDP were the one winning this election, would they say they should cancel it? The biblical Solomon said, allow the two babies to grow side by side. But you said they should kill the baby. Who will kill the baby for PDP? Who will kill the baby for them? This Professor Mahmoud knows his right. And he has told them. I listened to this program before coming here. I saw the state chairman of
the state coalition officers?
No, state chairman of political parties participating in this election, yes, who said it should continue. In America, there were flaws. Yes. Till tomorrow, Trump is still saying he won that election. Trump is still saying he was rigged.
It was rigged out.
My brother, what is the story? Trump said he will go to court, he lost. ABCDP too should go to court.
And when I lost election, Labour Party is also involved, but it appears it's only PDP.
Excuse me, sir. I can't be talking for Labour Party, sir.
Oh, but you can also advise them.
Listen, what I'm saying that anybody affected by this process
should go to court.
Should go to court. Yeah. But let me say this, I'm here with all humility. I love Peter Obi. And I know Peter Obi knows that there is a rule of law. There is a process. Elections don't start and finish one day. It's a process. And after this election, the next thing is go and ventilate your anger in court. Okay,
and yesterday, Senator Dino Melaye, had been making, a series of outbursts at the National Coalition Center, talking about, a suspension or calling for the suspension of the coalition. But he walked out.
Excuse me.
He walked out.
That is within the rights. It is somebody that is beaten that has right to cry.
But he has been accused of disrupting the process. Do you agree?
When you beat somebody, that person must cry. You must pity Dino. Dino was the lifeline of that PDP campaign. The consequences of losing an election to a person like Dino is grave. Dino is a man I love so much. Don't let us discuss Dino. If you are flogging a child, that child must cry.
It's Nigerians that flog them with votes now.
It is Obi, Obi people. They chop the kidney or the liver of. In fact, Obi, let me tell you, if PDP is not careful, sir, everybody inside PDP may end up in Obi's party.
Did you expect this level?
I don't expect.
Did you expect this level
I
of
am even afraid, as I am. I didn't sleep. When I was young, Obi here, Obi there, Obi there, Obi. I was confused.
Another perspective,
wait,
you know,
sister,
had been. I just wanted to push
wait,
this across
wait, let
to
me
you.
run that
All
one.
right, okay, you
wait.
first. You first.
You want Nigerians to hear me now? Let me talk.
You first, please.
Let me tell you something. The only problem that will reap, that may deny will be this presidency, is the spread. Today, everybody has known what Obi is made up of. That's what I said to you. This Obi, don't allow anybody to put stains on your clothes. You have put up a great fight.
Yes.
A fantastic fight. If it's not satisfied, Obi cannot say it was rigged in Atiku's place. Excuse me. When you look at the things I have here, it will help you. In the president's place, he lost election with the sitting governor there. In Lagos, Asiwaju lost election. The Speaker of the National Assembly is from Lagos. Obi lo jebe, I mean, pardon me. That's Obi.
Yes.
Obi flogging people. But
even Okowa.
I don't want to mention names.
Yeah, they are your PDP.
I don't want to mention names. Everybody knows the reason why what killed his mother and his father. As long as you are the one that succeed your father and your mother, you must know what killed them.
Yes.
So what is killing PDP? They know it. I don't want to put my mouth inside that. But at the federal level, you can no longer be trusted though. The PDP, this election now, is likely between between Obi and APC now.
Yes, did you ever expect, sir, that PDP could be coming towards in states like Lagos, even in states
stop there. Even in Ayu states, Ayu lost his ward. Ayu lost his local government. What are you talking about? When they used to tell us, when fish decay from inside, there's nothing left, sir. If fish is decaying from outside, you can quickly use knife and cut it off. If it's from inside, there's no solution.
Or if it decays from the head.
From the head, that's what I mean. Yes. Let me tell you something. In this Lagos, I've told you, who will imagine Obi will come here? When I had the result, 50,000 to APC 29,000, I said, to sleep became a problem. Because the same man that used to win Kano won. Imagine that man was still in PDP. Let's go a little further. In this Lagos, Asiwaju lost. But Abila lost.
No, he didn't.
No, not in person.
You mean,
the party.
Okay.
The
impact of this defeat.
Yes, sir. Are you telling me now that it was APC that rigged the man that won him? Somebody defeated me. I'm robber. I will say, I beg.
No, that's even the point that people are making, that this claim about rigging makes no sense. If all of those governors, many APC governors have lost their state.
Many have lost their election personally.
Yobe taken away from Mema Labune. Ayade taken away. Cross River taken away from Ayade. Lagos, they won here.
Yes, sir.
So who is rigging?
Who is rigging?
Is it the same people who lost many of the states that they used to control? So that is the point.
Even in Delta, Obi.
Yes.
Let's cover that one. Obi was like a
hurricane.
God bless you for that language. It was hurricane. When I had the result of Delta, when I had the result of
Edo, PDP came third in Edo, sir.
That's a sitting PDP governor there, sir. Don't let us deceive ourselves. They don't want us again.
So even if Peter Obi had remained in PDP, a perspective has been that he wouldn't have, made this much exploits if he had remained in the party.
I think that if you wear a brand new dress, you will still look like a 19-year-old girl. If Peter Obi were to remain in PDP, they will lose with us. He will lose with us.
Yes, you already.
If Peter Obi comes back to PDP again, he will no longer be popular. Peter Obi is the new brand. The only thing Peter Obi, this journey started too late. He couldn't penetrate into the north. If Peter Obi, the only challenge Peter Obi will have is the spread of a 25% in 25 states. That's all. If not, what is PDP saying? From where? What have we done differently? All the people that are contesting from in PDP today were the Obotes of 2015. People who betrayed their own party in 2015 went to APC. When they didn't get what they wanted in APC, they ran back. And what goes around in life comes around.
Let's go to your state, sir.
Well,
let's go to your
state.
This whole agitation, at least according to Dino, emanated from the election held in your state. And Dino claimed that there was overvoting in your state. You know?
As Dino showed the figures to show overvoting, I was there when Professor Mahmoud
responded
and explained to him. When the figures are not more than they are credited, there's no overvoting.
There's no overvoting.
You understand? All these things we are saying, unfortunately, PDP thought that this election would be, they never envisaged this would be Sorikeno. How do you explain PDP having 75,000 in Lagos? Obi having almost 600.
170.
Are you blaming your life? Is it actually you or the APC that caused that to be differential? They should not come and say this. Our party is at the federal level has become history.
Okay, and you know, I missed
you asked the question about Ekiti.
All right.
All
right.
Let me tell you, sir. Let me tell you. When this election was to come, our party was behaving as if we have gotten it. Nobody matters. The cabal that would have been in PDP would have been worse than the cabal in APC. Nobody could talk to them. They were so high-handed. From the organizing secretary to the legal advisor to IU himself, they were busy cashing out. They were busy cashing out, collecting money from this candidate and that candidate. Atiku himself was quite unsuspecting. He would know that those people doesn't want him to win. In the case of Ekiti, they know what they did. And so we too, we will now allow them to go and come and be whipping us. We work with their enemies.
So you did anti-party?
That is your language. I work with their enemies. They too did evil to us. Who cares? They are going home. Somebody, as I was coming here now, I don't know if it is true. God forgive us all. Somebody was telling me that Atiku was going to the airport as I was speaking.
Is he going to Dubai?
I don't know. I mean, somebody said it. I'm not saying it's correct. I mean, it might be just, I saw it on my phone. It might be just, but excuse me, after the last election, Atiku left for Dubai. He was away for 2.5 years. He came briefly, and it was when they want to do these primaries that Atiku came back. You understand? So what are you telling me, sir? What are you saying?
Why couldn't the governors of your party, majority of them
I can't answer
from the south, I mean from the south,
yes.
Why couldn't they put their foot down?
They are the owners of their foot. I'm not their owner. I'm a former governor. They are the owners of their foot. Our party is the only party where people decamp to another party. Our governors are gone. We have 13. Out of 13, 5 are not with us. Remain 8. Why will you want to bring manna from heaven?
Why do you think IU was unable to get this disagreement?
IU himself is culpable. Let me tell you, maybe you can't remember what Obasanjo said something when IU visited him. Obasanjo told IU that PDP made you chairman. You are going to be the one to bury the party.
So then,
he has not buried. He's now PDP's undertaker.
And at the end of the day, what is left of PDP? Looking at this, you've already...
In national, we are already carcass. PDP is already carcass at the national level. Don't let us talk about PDP here. This fight they are fighting. The moment they announce this election, everybody will go back to their homes. All this noise is noise. I heard yesterday they were looking for judges that would cooperate with them to grant injunction. Is that a party that wants to be president of Nigeria? That want to produce president of Nigeria? They were struggling yesterday looking for judges that will assist them to grant them an injunction. They are still doing it, though.
So the position of the APC...
If you look at this thing now, between the PDP and the Labour Party, which side is more bitter about the outcome of this election?
Peter Obi should continue to thank God. If this is an uncommon grace in Nigeria for Peter Obi has become an issue in Nigeria.
Can he sustain it?
This, excuse me.
Can he sustain it is another question that
whoever wins this election, if he does not carry this Peter Obi along, will be in trouble. The government won't stand the test of time. Peter Obi is an institution now. He's not, Peter Obi is a very smart guy. But that has been Peter Obi. You see him carrying his bag alone. Enter motor alone. Everybody saw.
He said he has been using the same wristwatch for 17 years.
Excuse me, sir. Peter Obi is a man of little wants, little needs. He's saying the truth. If you look at his shoe, it's modest. He will tell you that my shoe is to make me comfortable. As long as it's not torn. Peter Obi deserves what is happening. But let me say, whosoever becomes the president of Nigeria should rally us. And if you see any rally, it's sponsored by PDP. Any protest is PDP sponsored.
There are pockets of protest.
It is PDP sponsoring. They went to give them at one of the governor's lodge. They went to give them is it 4 million or 5 million yesterday night. You know, when you have 10 people sitting down, you will see somebody who is not totally with you. They were telling us how they were struggling to get judges. They want to call. I know judiciary will not allow them to truncate democracy. No judge will go and grant them any order. Secondly, when you are now looking for money to pay tax from Suba, they want to go and look for people from Suba to come and carry
placard
against INEC. It's a waste of time. Whosoever becomes the president of Nigeria should put us together. There must be one president at a time. Whether it's Obi, whether it's Asiwaju, or PDP cannot make it again. Nobody's talking about us again.
Yes. Obi has harvested the anger of young people, and a lot of the people behind him are very young people. You've been in government yourself, a two-term governor. What have we done to anger the youths, to make them not see?
That one has started from the days of Obasanjo. Don't say what you are saying. Obasanjo was president of Nigeria at 38. This Obasanjo was the one still reading the news here yesterday. Obasanjo granted an interview in 2010. A reporter, not a Nigerian reporter, put it to Obasanjo. He said, "You said your party won an election." He said, "Yes." He said, "Was it free and fair?" Obasanjo said, "Yes." He said, "But don't you know the perception out there was that Nigeria is a one-party state?" He said, "No." He said, "Because he has 28 governors." All I'm trying to say is that Baba Obasanjo should retire very well. Somebody asked me, "Is anything, why do I think Obasanjo is doing like this?" My mom is 83. My mom, every human being, when you are aging, you will be aging everywhere. Lot is, Obasanjo too is aging. Sometimes when Obasanjo speaks, we should not take him. He's a good man. He was a good man as president. Don't let us just consider those things as serious. Old people, they just talk. Sometimes, how or not, will an election be less than 24 hours? You are reading paper. To tell you what? If I were Obasanjo, I would be at home. I would just be playing with my great-grandchildren. I wouldn't be doing all this. Don't you see the Buhari people now? They don't even mind him. They talk to him anyhow. They just ignore him. That's what they do. And you see me, I hardly want to talk about Buhari again. His time is going. Some people say he will kill me within the 8 years. My brother, but as soon as they announce the next president, Buhari becomes lame dog. He's very close to Daura now. Very close home. He's only enjoying that flight, that aircraft.
And people have said that, calls, by former President, Olusegun Obasanjo, that the coalition at this time is suspended to address some discrepancies, is a call for anarchy.
Excuse me,
especially
that is
where there is no evidence
President
to show
Buhari has no powers to recall that election. Otherwise, people will tell him it's because your party is this, your party is that. He is not within his purview to do that. That is not cash swap. You can't try it. To do what?
Are you not surprised that somebody who had been president, two-time head of government in our country, was writing to...
I'm not surprised. Obasanjo is a writer. Obasanjo is a writer. He writes all the time.
What did you expect the president to do?
Excuse me. Now, if you have issues with Obasanjo, you can write letter to United Nations that doesn't know me.
Yeah.
Obasanjo is a writer. Let's take all those for old age.
But you see, he was much younger when he decided to deal with you.
Yes.
As governor.
Yes.
And your impeachment.
Yes. So the court has reversed that.
Yes, your impeachment in inverted commas.
If you don't put that in inverted commas, so I will have sued you.
No, I'm one of those who educated Nigerians that there was no impeachment. That was impeachment was not known to the law. But you were one of his favorite boys.
Very. I was Obasanjo's boy.
You were Obasanjo's boy at that time. What happened?
Obasanjo is like that. Let's leave Baba, please. When somebody is 86, he's tired.
No, he was young at that time.
And then let's leave that. You see, we must equally protect him. He's our leader in the Yoruba nation. Let's leave it.
No, but this action that he has taken,
that is unethical.
It's antithetical to the unity of Yoruba land.
It's unbecoming of a statesman. For somebody to be doing election, even IBB, in his corners of his heart, will regret those actions. Obasanjo benefited from the demise of Abiola's struggle. But Obasanjo never honored Abiola, even in his grave. I hope whoever becomes the president of Nigeria will remember to rehabilitate the Abiola's family. What is fair is fair. The struggle Nigerians are enjoying today is a product of Abiola's struggle. And let me commend the Northerners. They did well. The voting pattern clearly shows that Atiku was always being favored here before.
Yes.
Atiku has never won in the North. Atiku only reversed the tempo they used to give against the PDP that brought him to a fair tempo. Why PDP is crying is that their figures are not as up as Buhari. Is Atiku Buhari?
He said he will inherit the 13 million votes of Buhari.
From where? Is it are they fathers from the same? I said Daura and Jada the same place. Let's leave that one.
All right. Let me also ask now, looking at the way the results are trickling in now, and the movement backing the Peter Obi personality. How do you think? What do you think would happen if eventually he is announced as the winner? As the winner, if he is not announced as the winner.
Let's just don't say this person will be announced. Whoever is announced becomes Nigerian president. If you are not satisfied, go to court. You understand? These things, you will try, but if it doesn't work your way, you take it as the will of God. Hausa man will say, Allah Yakao, God brings this. Take it in good faith. All this desperation is because some people, this is their last chance.
Yes.
This is their last chance.
Yes.
They will say, let them die there. If you die there, they will bury you. That is the danger. Today, PDP cannot die there. They die there, they bury them. As they sweet us, they pain them.
Is this sweeting you?
It's sweeting me. Nigeria is...
That means you are not different from Wike.
Excuse, I love Wike. I will continue to love Wike. I will continue to be with Wike. In another word, I will be with Wike. Wike is my friend. Wike is my benefactor. Wike is a wonderful friend. Don't talk that one. But Wike forever is the man to be with.
All right. Another, perspective, looking at the shock defeats and victories that we have seen so far.
I'm not in the caliber of people that betray friends, so I'm not. If there's the only one man that will be left to that man, it would be a Fauci. For what?
But don't you think that this decision now of some PDP governors to support or not to support the Atiku candidacy would cost them? Some have also said that this could cost them. Look at the Oyo State example, for instance. Are you confident that Governor Makinde will be victorious at the governorship election?
Let me tell you, I've told you earlier, I said all I'm saying here is about the federal election. I have told you every election in the state level is peculiar. Let me tell you, in Oyo State, in 2019, there were 2 senators of the APC. Makinde still won. Let me equally tell you again, one of the things that worked more in Oyo State was Asiwaju as a Yoruba man. Don't let us deny those facts. It worked for him. Makinde too, that I know, is hopeful for a win. Makinde is not a small boy. Sir, you people, politicians, we fight, we make up. We are like husband and wife. Now, where will we go? No, we are. Makinde is still Makinde.
Are you sure Ayu will not eventually expel him?
Yes, sir. Ayu is expelled already. Ayu lost his word. Ayu is gone. Ayu is history in PDP. This Ayu that, look at my face very well. Let us finish, let them announce.
What is your current status in the PDP?
I don't know my status. I am a former governor in the party. I am a BOT member. By reason of the fact that I was chairman.
You are a suspended member.
No. By the reason of the fact that I was the former chairman of PDP Governors Forum. I'm a member of caucus. And let me tell you, who cares? Let me tell you, who cares? What is left in the party that you're suspending people? They can, I beg, leave them.
What about an expulsion?
I said, what is the difference between expulsion and expulsion? I packed the two of them, I dashed them. Who cares? If you want to be a party person and not in government, they want to remain as party and not being in government? They have luled now already. They're already on the floor.
If you were Atiku Abubakar.
Yes.
And there were all kinds of options before him.
Yes.
Would you simply have sacrificed Ayu? As Wike and others wanted.
I started this conversation today that there was an understanding between the governors, leaders of the North in the party, and leaders of the South, and said this power must go to the South. When you are smart by half would outsmart you. Let me tell you today, the problem of this party is insolvable. The bitterness is too high. People are so aggrieved. You didn't know the condition of Ayu when Wike brought him to come and be national chairman. Look at his face now.
His face is fresher.
He has chopped bokoto, chopped snail, chopped this, chopped that. He talks as if nobody else matters in Nigeria. My brother, when you see the leg of a madman, you don't cut it. Is it the leg of a man that is running you will cut? Ayu has cashed out. Let's talk about another thing.
But looking at the process of...
But if you look at Ayu, every office he has held, he was sacked of such office. Go to Ayu's history.
But this time around, he's refusing to...
Well, time will tell. What has he brought to the table now, sir? He has brought disgrace to the party. He has brought disgrace to his party. As a man, if he has honor, he's supposed to resign and go home.
But the argument then was that it was too
Don't let us go to the argument because Obi has changed the pattern. Argument of before that election has even changed. Obi has changed the pattern, the reasoning of every Nigerian. Let's forget about that. Like I told you, the only thing that they may deprive Obi this election is the spread. Anybody say Obi does not matter today is wasting his time. But whoever becomes the president of Nigeria as a result of this coalition going on should not ignore Obi. If you ignore Obi, you ignore Obi at your own peril.
But looking at this, there were controversies in issues or actions taken by the All Progressives Congress. For example, now, the Naira redesign policy. What impact do you think that had on the voting patterns at this election, especially looking at the woes and victories of the Labour Party and APC?
You see, that was why I commended President Buhari. I didn't like that swap because it was political step taken by the CBN governor for reasons. But CBN governor, I don't want to criticize him publicly. Because of certain interest, they have made Nigerians to suffer. They created an avenue where a common man see 1,000, he would do anything for it. It was that bad. At the end of the day, the people you targeted because of that policy is like putting a catcher on the floor and he's not catching the animal. He went to catch your son's leg. You don't understand? The policy of catch swap was meant politically to catch an animal for yourself, for your family to eat. But the animal seems to be escaping that catcher. Unfortunately, your son or your children went to the farm. That catcher now held his legs. Then you make confession later. Let's leave it like that. No, I don't know who will win this election.
You know, you popularized the phrase stomach infrastructure.
Yes.
In relation to
cash swap
politics in our country.
Yes.
I want to define exactly what you meant at that time by stomach infrastructure.
Sir. You know, let me tell you the truth. I was privileged to become governor at 42. I'm one of the governors that was close to the people during his reign. I go to everywhere you cannot see a governor. My style of dress and all that is different. Most of the people that were abusing me at that time, Fayose is doing this, Fayose is doing that, he has brought governance to the common. Most of them now, with this obese wide wing, we go and be eating where you have Amalaya or you're in Abuja very soon, just to be known. My brother, I did all I did in good faith, extend the love to the common man, because I never had it so easy when I was growing up. That's my style. Till tomorrow, that is still me. When I came here today, did you see me with a convoy or any car? Just my one car. I'm not saying I'm perfect, though, because me too, I'm not a saint. But it is not the way of life of some people. But when the election is coming, they change their way of life. They start to do what they were not doing before, just to win the election. This cash swap, good idea, wrongly timed and politically motivated. That's it.
But they said they did it to stop vote buying.
And did it work? If indeed, did it work?
Did you see vote buying?
I don't think so. You see, there are so many ways. That vote buying, there are so many ways you can beat it. It might not be as heavy as that. Vote buying has become a major issue in our body politic. You understand? We will continue to improve on how to checkmate it. You understand? Because some people too, they can be sending 5,000, 3,000 to your account. Yeah? A lot of things are possible. So don't let us go into it, because let us solve this obese problem. Yes. You see, maybe now that people can now find a leader like Obi who they love. The majority of the people voted for Obi in good conscience. They voted for Obi in good conscience.
I think for most of them, they just came to the conclusion that politicians are greedy, politicians are corrupt, but this one is different.
This was how I started my conversation, that politicians were bad.
Why are you politicians so selfish?
Join us now.
Why are you so selfish? That's why I refuse to join you.
Stay where you are.
Why are Nigerian politicians I'm
not going to answer that. When you are ready to join us, we'll let you know. But God will help the country. The country is getting better.
All right. And
let me tell you, let me call it openly, without apologies, commend Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Let me commend him publicly. Some have said I'm in APC. I don't care. I can be anywhere. But in the instance case, I've said this severally. I didn't hide it since when I was in office. Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu raised so many Yoruba people. I don't want to talk about other regions. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed provided a cover for so many. And he was so betrayed too. That's another story. But do we cut his head? Is it an option to cut his head off? No. I am not a member of his party. But I shall continue to appreciate him, because most people are not with Awolowo, but they continue to appreciate the little Awolowo left for us. You understand? He has paid his dues. If it's in God's will that he will be president of Nigeria, during the primaries, I wrote a letter to him just before the primaries. I told him, don't allow them to kill you. I wrote a letter to him. And I'm telling you again, if it's in God's will that he will be president of Nigeria, nothing shall stop it.
Let me quickly ask a question about the arguments for and against Igbo presidency. Some had been saying, these things are usually negotiated, but with the wave that, Peter Obi's movement has made, where is the place of that argument for
Excuse me, sir.
It to be negotiated?
Peter Obi, I've told you, this Peter Obi, anybody who becomes president of Nigeria and does not give a right of place, I'm not saying an appointment for Peter Obi, Peter Obi will remove that person from office in another election. Mark my words.
So are you saying this same wave?
This same wave will not stop.
Be repeated.
This same wave, this Peter Obi, the people supporting him, the Peter Obi that I know, after this general election, they will continue.
Even though the next cycle of elections is in 4 years.
I'm telling you, those guys, however, whosoever that becomes the president of Nigeria should reunite the country. Yes. This issue of is Igbo, is Hausa, is Igbo, is Yoruba, should be in the dustbin of history. Peter Obi has shown to the fact that his love and love for him and for this country goes beyond his origin, his ethnical background. The statement has been made. Peter Obi is now a phenomenon in Nigeria.
Before we let you go,
and I'm telling you, most people in PDP will end up in Peter Obi's camp.
All right, that said, before we let you go, you've spoken about, Asiwaju now, but you, on a personal level with Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, what's your relationship with him?
Sir, let me equally tell you, he's alive. One thing that I will tell you very clear, I visited him in Bodilon. I was the one who took the picture of myself and Asiwaju. I was the one that posted it. Don't forget. And I'm telling you, since that time, I've seen Asiwaju once. And I'm not somebody who wants to see Asiwaju or want to see anybody. I will go in the night. I will go openly. Nobody is paying for my gario. I'm not somebody who does night and day. Let me tell you, I have made a small name for myself in Nigeria. Whether some people like me or not. When Fayose is coming, they say it's former governor. How many former governors are in Nigeria? From the day they were doing military milads, we are not up to 200 or 250 in a population of about 200 million. I give glory to God. Everybody has his own catchment area. I am Fayose, I am Peter the Rock. APC Nekiti cannot say, why will I go? They can't say it. PDP will not say, why will I go? Any one of them that says it, we will confine them in the dustbin of history. I'm a leader in Ekiti now. Anybody who wants me, I will go with them. I will go with them.
Right.
You did not explain exactly how the incoming administration will need Peter Obi in what area.
You see, let us finish who becomes the president of Nigeria first. Don't let us jump the gun. When they finish this election and there's a president-elect, I will come back here and give advice to the president-elect. Right. But I've said it to you, I am not timid. But I wish Tinubu all the best. I wish Peter Obi all the best.
What's your final message to Nigerians?
You won't wish Atiku all the best.
Atiku, all the best.
What's your final message to Nigerians?
My final message to Nigerians: don't go and die for any politician. Don't die for us. We are not worth dying for. The moment you die, they forget. Even the person that died well in this country, they don't remember them. Politician, for a moment, they will come to your burial. They will shed crocodile tears. They will go to their houses. All these petty rallies are sponsored by PDP. Obi doesn't need people to sponsor. Obi don't even give people money.
Doesn't give shishi.
Shishi. They love Obi naturally. The sponsors are PDP only. All those small ones you see in Abuja was planned last night. The things were printed overnight. They asked them to carry it against INEC. But that man knows his right. He knows the limitations of the powers. And tell them, no judge, the CJN, sir, don't let them bastardize the judiciary. Don't let them bastardize the judiciary.
This is not June 12th.
They want to take us back, looking for a judge that will grant them order to stop the INEC from announcing the results. So, for me, God is with us, so hope of glory.
All right. We want to thank you very much for your time with us,
pleasure.
former Ekiti State Governor Peter Ayodele
My
Fayose.
pleasure.
Many thanks.
And it's over because President of Nigeria, I will be there at this one in it. We'll have a good time. Come and spend time there. Nigeria is our own.
Yes, sir.
They should not destroy the country. We older generation, I'm still semi-older generation.
All right.
The older generation has they've overeaten. They should not use you as scapegoat. God bless you.
Thanks
Nigeria.
again for your time,
My pleasure, sir.
Fayose. You're watching Decision 2023 on TVC News. There's more in a moment. Please stay with us.
So, my fellow Nigerians, let's keep calm. We are watching. The world is also watching. Let's see what INEC will come up with. And our hope is not lost. We believe in the system that works. And basically, the world is watching. And we too, we are watching. Let's keep calm. Let's not come out and make any trouble. Let's keep calm and see the result. After the result, the necessary step can then be taken. Whatsoever necessary legal action cannot be taken. But meanwhile, we believe in our vote. We believe in justice. We believe in our freedom. And by the special grace of God, our mandate will be pronounced. And that mandate is Peter O. And don't forget, please, if you like my review on TVC News, I want you to just click that button, subscribe, and share. Okay? Now back to the whole issue. If you look at the result, it is very, very clear. It is very, very clear. Now let me ask a question. If you have a company, okay? Now, Atiku apply for a job, Asiwaju apply for a job, and Obi apply for a job. Who are you? Just be honest. Who are you going to employ? We all know the truth. You and I know the truth. We need change. Gone are the days when you see people, they grow up respecting their elders. Look, this youth grow up. They grow up with technology. We don't care your status. We don't care anything. In fact, it's just like what the Edo always say. We know they hear word. I don't know they hear word. So the youth of Nigeria, we are tired of you old men, old cargos. We know they hear any word again. Until Obi is reinstalled, installed as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Commander-in-Chief, we no go rest. We no go rest. We are tired. Obi is the new brand. APC, PDP, we don't want you. Mona still go rest. Mona retire. Mona give us chance. It's a shame that we are not the sleepy giant. Look at the way they make mockery of Nigeria all over the world. It's time for us to make change. Now we want to make change, and you people will not say una no go agree. Now allow na lie. Now allow na lie. Now lie them lie because we know the matter too clear. The picture, the thing too clear. Just too clear. Everything just open. You know, I will be uploading some results so that you guys will just see what they are doing. They too, they are not even ashamed of themselves. You know, how can you just no. Una no dey tire. Una no dey tire to dey destroy. Just to una no even know another thing rather than to just destroy. No wonder una get una children for abroad and they school for abroad. Why the rest? In fact, most of una get dual citizenship. One ticket to Bodo Yibo. Una no even care. Una turn Nigeria to trade land. Trade with Nigeria, more than 200 million people. Trade with them, make them that. I don't even understand. No regard for humanity, no respect. I know. And the worst part of it, these people, they travel abroad. They walk through fine roads, good amenities, they enjoy it. It's not that Nigerians don't have the money to do it. The political will is not there. That's the problem. Now, look, Nigerians are good. They are good people, loving, accommodating. The only problem Nigeria have is these wicked politicians. And until we uproot these people, Nigeria will never get it right. They are just so old that they don't even think of retirement. They don't think of getting... Oh my God. I have never seen a king's maker becoming king. These people will just point somebody and make that person a governor or a president. Now a Milokon. I don't understand. When are we going to get things right? When are we going to make things, at least for once? And the moment Nigeria make it right, Africa, woof. Africa is Africa, the African that we lure for, the Africa that is in our heart, that Africanness that is in us. You see our country will start to unite and they are all waiting for Nigeria. They are waiting for us. We have to make things right. We have to make things right. We have to make things right. It's high time we respect our children, the unborn. Let them come and say, in memory of our forefathers, they met well for us. God, sometimes I just want to cry. It's so sad, it's so sad. It's so sad. For once, somebody comes out and say, yes, enough is enough. And the youth said, yes, we are behind you. Àwọn Emilokon, they said no. They said no. They came out with talks, came out with guns, destabilized the election, destroy. They want to make the country uncomfortable on oh my God. My God. You know they think, say, okay, even if na money this man they give me, will this thing be comfortable for my children? Why are you using force to rule? Why? If you are good, come out. People will vote you in. They know if you are good. You understand? Why are you using force? Why are you using force? It's not a democracy. That's autocracy. I don't understand. It's so sad. It's so sad. They take the matter, Anyway, like I said, we will calm down. Okay? We will calm down. We just want INEC to do the needful. We did watch them. We did watch them. Nothing will change Obi becoming the president of Nigeria. Nothing can change. Because now the person we will choose. We choose Peter Obi under the platform of Labour Party. Whether I like him, whether I don't like him, the people have decided. We have made our choice, and our voice is to be heard. Our mandate will be installed. Peace will finally come to Nigeria. I love Nigeria. We all love Nigeria. Those of you who do not love Nigeria, that are creating anarchy, disturbance, destroying Nigeria, Nigeria will drink your blood. Nigeria will suck your blood. Oh, ni shorire. You no go die better. Yes. Those of you that are planning to destroy Nigeria, that say, if it no be me, Nigeria adaru. Kò ní dàrú. Nigeria. Nigeria is one of these. I look Nigeria as Earth. You know, bomb, destruction, earthquake, Earth still stand gidigba. And so Nigeria be. We no go fit divide us. Nigeria remain until we go uproot all of us small small. Now small small we go take remove all of una. Make una dey wait. Una go see am. Una go see am. As e be say una no want make peace reign for that land. Una go comot make peace reign niyen. Peace must reign. And those of you that are keeping quiet, that are not using your platform to speak out, we know now, we dey see una. If you think say we blind, very soon, I think we should launch Operation Unfollow. Operation Unfollow. Every platform on our day for social media we go begin unfollow now. Those of now we get millions, wanna begin get only 1,000 followers. And I go understand that time. Because it's getting too much. This idea of I want to eat alone, a Milo system. Make una stop am. Make una stop am. Enough is enough. You don't see where somebody they do something when you know they tire. Huh? How you go do something you know they tire? At the end, 6 feet square line. Una no even know what they call legacy at all. The worst part of it, they go carry the money come off for the Nigeria. Go build on, go they give on to people we don't already get, people we don't establish. On top that, those ones will still look there as fools. Return the money, no, they're not going to return them. And they say they're wise. Somebody with person where they normal go do that kind of thing. Una need deliverance, eh? Honestly, una need deliverance. And may God continue to help us. Because I don't understand. I don't just... These guys, they have money. They have influence. They are well connected globally. What else? You would die and leave all these things once. Your children are well fed. Your generation are okay. Your unborn generation are already established, even though they never born them. I not just can't understand waiting just can't they will be say one man go just chop. You know they tire. You know they will come your mind say, okay, make I even distribute, give me, let me leave this people. Let me do something that when I'm gone, people will respect me. Let's stay food. I know that. I don't just. They don't care. They when I even get heart safe, I've been all the kids in the can't remember when I get. When I even they think. Okay, fine. Okay, when I know they think. When I know get heart again, I kid when I get. Fine. People will get heart. We get heart for the we love Nigeria. We vote them in. When they disturb them. I don't understand. If na democracy you now want make we dey operate, make we not live for democracy. Make we not live for democracy. And the painful part of it is these people don't know that Nigeria is the eye of Africa. People are watching. People are watching. The world, they are watching. International community are watching. This international community will say, this is how Nigeria is projected. We are going to do the same thing. No shame, nothing. For once, INEC conduct a credible election, at least for once. Don't be money. You go die, leave that money. That's why all your children, see the way our children be. Now, many drug addicts, like plenty pass. We just see them for here. They are not living a good life. How many una children wanna they hide? They say we know they see them, we don't know. Then they go school, they get friends. They get friends when you get friends, when you get us, when you know us. And when they see them, I will come here, come to Nigeria, destroy the system. Oh my. Any person, group, we say, as long as they live, they no go want make peace reign for Nigeria. Now head do not go take carry am. Anybody will say no go, Nigeria no go better. Now you and the family no go better. Because we don't tire. They say we tire for una. Una try. Papa Lolo una try. Make una go sit down. We need somebody that is brilliant, has the fear of God. He has a big heart for the people. He wants to take the lead. He don't want to become ruler. He want to become leader. Another one we define. We don't need any other people again. All the so-called, I don't want to call names. I know ourselves. And I know the truth. At least for once. I want to still do what we will take respect to now. Oga Bubu, Buhari, keep your promise. As it say, you know, if you push Nigeria economically, you know, if you push Nigeria based on security and all the rest things, at least when you want to come out, make we still say, you try. At least you hand over to a democratic, free and fair election. I mean, make that name still there, I beg. They beg you. And to end it from here, I want to say, let's not give up. Let's not lose hope. Nigeria will survive. Nigeria must survive. Nigeria will survive. Nigeria must survive. That will not change. It will never change. It will never change. Nigeria will never divide. Nigeria will survive. God bless Nigeria. God bless Africa. And I want to also say God bless Peter Obi for taking it upon himself to change Nigeria. We need a new Nigeria. We need a new leadership. We are tired of corrupt government. We need a new government that is for the people, which is the definition of democracy. For the people, by the people, and of the people. We speak, we listen, and we walk to action. His record is there. So, we stand by Peter Obi, who will become, by the special grace of God, the new Nigeria leader. He's going to be the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal. God bless you. God bless each and every one. Like I said, let's be calm. Let's not make any trouble. God is with us. God is by our side, is watching. And our vote is going to count. Like, this is for the politician. It's no more business as usual. We have stood up to take that mandate by force. We are installing the very mandate that we voted for. God bless you and remain blessed. Thank you so much. And if you love me, subscribe, like. Thank you. Like I said again, it's just a review on TVC. I saw the video, I like it, and I decided to make a new review on it. Thank you so much.